Hi. In today's video, I want to show you how, in a simple way, you can automate the process of downloading data from a web page into an Excel spreadsheet using AUTOMADE Robot. As an example, I will use a currency rates table of Bank of England. Let's start. Okay, so first I will open Excel where we want to insert our data. We'll just have two columns, so we will have the currency name and the currency rate. Now, after the Excel is opened, I will start recording a new macro. I just press this button with big red circle. And now everything I do is being recorded by the robot. I mean, not literally everything, because if I move my mouse or I don't know, if I move my mouse, it's not being recorded. Only the actions are being recorded. So if I click anything or press anything on my keyboard, those actions will be recorded. Or if I open some app, for example. For this particular process, I will open a browser. It's important to open it from Robot Toolbox, because then Robot understands that it's a browser, not any other app. And it can utilize its unique features to identify elements on the web page. So I click Open New Chrome tab. Now I just have to type the address of my web page. Okay, and I'm there. So I want to copy those names of the currencies and those rates and just insert them here. First thing I will append the loop. What does it mean? I click append the loop, confirm. So if I append the loop, now Robot will understand that all the actions I perform after I started the loop, they have to be repeated in a loop based on a record set, the set of data that Robot identifies if it exists. Let's say here we have a table with currency names and rates. So hopefully Robot will understand that there is a set of data and it will be able to automatically build a loop based on this set of data. Now I turn on the picker tool, which will allow me to copy a data in a more convenient way. And after it's active, I just move my cursor over the name of the first currency. I will type currency name. I provided a name of a variable to which this value will be assigned. I confirm by pressing enter, and now I move my cursor to Excel spreadsheet, and it suggests me to type currency name here, so I also press enter. I will do exactly the same thing for the rates. So just say currency rate, enter, move my cursor here. It suggested the last red variable currency rate, type enter. And now I will stop the loop and I will stop the recording. Robot is processing the steps I performed, and it asks me which record sets of data should be included in the loop. What does it mean? That the loop has to be performed, the actions have to be repeated. On the Chrome, it's obvious, right? Because we have a table of data on in the web page. But why Excel? Why? Because if I uncheck this, the robot will read first a row of data from the web page and insert it here. Then it will read the second row of data from the web page, but still overwrite it here. So I want the Excel also to be included in the loop. Okay, I click this, so I will quickly explain what do we have here. So Robot recognized the range on which we are going to operate, on which we were operating during the recording session. It's from A1 to B2, but I have a dynamic range checked. And how does it work? So if I uncheck this, robot will be able only to operate on this range. But if it's checked, it will automatically adjust number of repetitions in the loop based on the number of rows in the source data. In our case, it's the currency rate table. So I leave it checked. Now I confirm adding a loop, and I will save a macro. I'll type currency rates. Okay. Before I do anything more, I will clear our spreadsheet, save it, and let's see what happens if I play the macro. So I just click play. Robot opens the web page. It does something very quickly, and hopefully it got the data from the web page and inserted it into Excel. Let's see. Yep. All the currency names are here, as well as the rates. Maybe you noticed that during the playing session of the macro, robot did not open the Excel. Actually it did, but it opened the file directly, not using Microsoft Excel application. It uses our dedicated library to operate on Excel files. It's much quicker. Okay, we could end it here, but I will show you one more thing. So right now, because I recorded the macro on this particular file, each time I play the macro, robot will just insert data here. But I want to modify this behavior a little bit. So I want the robot, each time I play the macro, to create a new file with current date in the name of the file and insert all those data, all those currency rates read from the Bank of England page into the newly created file. How to do this? I will go to advanced mode, advanced view, into the robot, and I will add a new step. The step file operation. I'll just drag and drop it here. And I want robot to copy the file from our folder, from the currency rates templates. I want to copy it from here to output folder, but when it will be copying it, I want it to add it there a current date. First thing I want to make sure that the file is empty. Yes, it's empty. And now in file operation, I will just provide the source path for the file. It's on my desktop, currency rates, templates. I click here. Now I have to provide the destination path. But before I do it, I know I have to have a current date in the destination path file name. So I will add another step. It's called date. And this step will generate a current date and assign it to a variable which name I'm going to provide here. So date today, let's say. And now in file operation, I will just copy the path for the output folder and call it currency rates. I press $ symbol on my keyboard and I choose date today variable dot 6 and type operation copy. I will also choose override files option. So if robot recognizes that there is a file with the given name in the target folder, it will just overwrite it. Otherwise, the macro will fail if the file would be there. Good. One more thing left to do. I have to copy the destination path and go to Excel open action and change the file path. Why I'm doing this? Because during recording session, robot remembered that the Excel that should be open is the one we had open during recording session. And it remembered the specific exact path, the exact path to this specific file. Now I copied this. Now I copied the copied template path and inserted it here. So each time the robot will play the macro, it will open this copied file and insert all the data there. I will save the macro and let's see what happens. I click play, robot opens the web page, and now we can see there is a new file here, currency rates with today's date. If I will play this macro tomorrow, it will create a separate file. If I play it again today, it will just overwrite this file. And let's see if it's filled with data. And indeed, it is filled with data. So that's all I've got for you for today. I hope you liked the video and let's see you on the next one. Bye.